Hi everyone, Bethany here. I'm so excited you're here today because I am going to do a homeschool curriculum haul. So this is all of the curriculum that I hope we will get done this upcoming school year. If you don't know who I am, again, my name is Bethany. I'm going into my 11th year of homeschooling. I've always homeschooled my kids. My husband was actually homeschooled back in the day when it wasn't very popular. I have 3 girls, and we are loving that school is done for this year. We are enjoying our summer, but as a homeschool mom, I am happily planning for this upcoming year. So I am a preparer. Like, I have all these things that I want to do and get done for the upcoming school year. Doesn't always happen, but whatever doesn't get done this year can get done the next year or the year after that. So no worries. This is just going to be a collective haul. I'm going to show all the different subjects that might be on the longer side, but I'll just try to go through everything quickly. If there's something that you see that you want to see a little bit more in depth, just let me know down in the comments, and maybe I could do a dedicated video for just that thing that you're interested in. Okay, so enough talking. Let's get into the curriculum. Let's start with math. Okay, so for math, we use The Good and the Beautiful. This is our, I'm trying to think, is this my 3rd or 4th year? It's really sad that I can't remember if it's my 3rd or 4th year, or going into my 3rd or 4th year using it. Love it. Favorite math program by far. Obviously, I've used a couple different ones in the past that did not work. Actually, the one we used before this actually made my oldest daughter very behind in math because it was just not working, and I was at that time just kind of like, oh no, we have to do this curriculum. We're stuck to it. I bought it. We need to use it, and I kind of got over that in my many years of homeschooling, to where if something doesn't work, don't do it. Like, switch, find something new. But this works. This is awesome. I love The Good and the Beautiful. I love how brightly colored everything is. I love how they have little games and activities. So first I have, here is Math 1. And here kind of is an example of one of the activities. It starts with the lesson, and that always has some kind of fun game or activity at the end. And then there's usually a review here in the lesson. And then they come with the younger ages. So math 4 and above have video lessons. But before that, so math K through 3rd have little boxes that comes with it that has all kinds of manipulatives. Say that right? So this one comes with a little whiteboard, the wooden box with a little clock on the front. So it's multitasking, a lid and a clock all in one. And then all the little pieces inside. There's some tanagram, magnetic pieces, some dice, some fake money, some little bolt pieces with numbers, and then some clocks. And these will all go towards different activities that are in the lessons. My daughter loves when the activities come from the box, and she gets to take the things outside. It gets her really excited and motivated to do her work. And then next we have level 5 math. Obviously things get a little bit more advanced in level 5 math compared to level 1 math. And then they have the review, but it goes the same kind of pattern. In the very beginning, they have a QR code of each lesson, and it's a video that they watch. It's probably about a 5-minute video, and has this teacher that tells you all about the lesson and how to do it. It is great. It's wonderful. She explains things way better than I can, and then it's a great time saver if you have multiple children that you're homeschooling. And then it comes to the answer key. Love the answer key. It has all the different lessons and the answers in it. Sometimes I wish they would show you how they got the answer, but a lot of the time if we're kind of stuck, I could look at the answer and figure out how it happened, but I do wish sometimes they would show you And then there's a book called Mental Math that they could do every day. But it has different little activities that they could do. Like this, it says state the month for each ordinal position of the month of year. So it says third. So you would say March. So it's just something that the kid can do themselves with their lessons. And then we have a level 6 book. The level 6 has 2 books. My daughter will be delighted. But the same as before, that has here the lesson, the QR code to watch the videos. This one has the mental math in the book, a mini lesson. So you don't have to do the video. You could just read the mini lesson. And then you have practice and review. And next, on to language arts. And like math, we use the good and the beautiful. Again, this is our 3rd or 4th year. Don't remember. Using the good and the beautiful. So for my youngest, she is still in the same level that she was in last year. She is halfway through that book, so I'm not going to show that one. She kind of is showing signs of dyslexia, so we had to kind of stop that book and do some other things, but now she is to where she can get back to the book, and she's doing great. She's doing amazing. So I don't have a new book for her yet. I didn't want to jump the gun and get her next year book yet, but I will be getting that. So I will start with the level 5 course book here, and I love this curriculum for language arts. Like math, we've used lots of different curriculums. I feel like this really teaches everything you need to know. I mean, you got geography in here. You have spelling. Even though we do kind of add on a little bit of spelling, I feel like spelling is not very in depth. We do add on some spelling, but it also has phonics, and it has art, grammar, punctuation, literature, so much. Everything is included in this one curriculum. So let me just show you an example. I love the beautiful artwork inside. So here's lesson 3 here. So we're learning about this artist, and then this is a part where the parent or teacher will do it with the child. And then some more of the beautiful artwork here. And it also has grammar cards that it talks about, and that this is the grammar card set, and it also has geography cards on it, so it helps them with memorization. And then here's the student part where they do independent clauses. They have assigned reading, and then they have some fun games here. They could do a crossword puzzle, and then here's some work to do with spelling. And it comes with the books that you need for the curriculum for that year. So this is a box of the books that they will tell you to read. We have The Clockmaker's Son, Chico of the Andes, Captured Words, and Marjorie. And it comes with an art book as well. Last year she focused on pastels in the curriculum, and this year they are focusing on watercolors. So this is a watercolor book showing you how to do all the activities, and you'll be prompted in the lessons what to do. And there's the lighthouse one. That's my favorite part. I love when she gets to draw the different things. And then we have an answer key. My favorite. Love answer keys. So it has all the answers inside here. So you can make sure your child is on track and doing everything correctly. Okay, so then the level 7, I think. No, level 8. So the level 8 is very different compared to the other ones. They are book studies. So you have, I think, 3 different books. So we have Abraham Lincoln, Wild Like the Foxes, and A Touch of Magic, A Story of My Life by Helen Keller. And then those books have study guides. So the study guides are all about the books, and it has the lessons inside. So we have vocabulary in the beginning, memorization, the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Here's lesson 1, an introduction to the story of Abraham Lincoln, handwriting. And there's spelling and vocabulary, all in the lessons here in these small little books compared to one big book. And it also comes with a grammar and writing guide as well, giving you all the different grammar rules and punctuations. And next I will talk about history. So this year we're going to do the Good and the Beautiful History, level 3. So we did, I remember now, we are going into our 4th year because this is the 3rd. So we did our first year with Good and the Beautiful, we did History 1, and then we did History 2 the next year. And then we started History 3, but then we decided to do something else. We did a Living Off the Land study, and we did our 50 states study. So then we kind of skipped it, and so now we're going to go back and do the History number 3. So this would be our 4th year. They do not sell these anymore. They're actually creating a brand new history program. Well, I believe, or at least I believe you can't get these anymore. I know they're not making new ones. So I'm very excited for the new history, but I don't think that's coming out for another year or 2. I don't remember, but I'll just show you a little bit. So it's done family style. So we'll sit as a family. We'll have our lesson for the day. There's a map activity. There's audio recordings. I love them. It's all about a story about this brother and sister that go and stay with their aunt and uncle every summer, and they take them on all kinds of history adventures. So that is fun. There's a timeline to do, or that tells you to look at a map. And this book here that comes with it, it's a big book of history stories and maps. So you look in the map here. It has all different stories inside that you would read or when you're prompted to. Then they have activities here to make purple tie-dye. So it's a lot of fun. I really like this. I'm very excited to see what the new history will look like. I know once that comes in, we will get it and we will start over again. I love how this history goes through all the years. So it's not like they just do a little snippet of time period and then the next year you do the next snippet and the next going through the years. This will go through the whole timeline. But every year it will go through the whole timeline, but it'll fill in different events along the timeline. So the kids don't really kind of get bored, stuck into a time period that they don't really care about. So it kind of goes through everything. Okay, next is science. I have so many books here, I have to like tiptoe around the camera to get them. So now with science, I kind of went a little bit overboard. I'm not sure how many of these we will get through. I'm hoping for the best, but I know what we are starting with. And like before, we're doing the Good and the Beautiful. I love their science units. I love the new ones, or updated. A lot of them are updated. They're not new. There are some new. But I do like them a lot more. Oh, and I forgot with the history, they have printable worksheets online that you will print out ahead of time and make a binder, and then so they have activity pages to do with the history. Forgot about that. So with the mammals, they used to kind of come as papers, and you would have the punch holes and kind of put them into a binder and then print off the worksheets for how many kids that you have. But now it is all done for you. We are starting this year with mammals. We love animals. We just visited a zoo for my daughter's birthday. It was so much fun. We loved seeing them all. We have lots of animals here. We have lots of goats, and we have a cat, chickens. Even chickens aren't mammals. But we do just love animals in general. So this is the new setup for their science unit. So this is kind of the teacher's manual, or the one that everybody will work off of. It still has the vocabulary inside here, and then the lesson where you'll read tells you what to read to the children, and then they'll tell you to look into their student journals, which I'll show you in a second. And they have awesome videos online, and these are all on the Good and the Beautiful Homeschool app. So we really enjoyed the videos as well. And then some lesson extensions for those that are 7th through 8th grade, and those will be in the books. And then we have an activity here, food chain cards, and then we have the student journals, which I have grades 3 through 6. And this one has stickers in the front, mammals in art, some activities to do, and then we have the one for grades 7 and 8. Again, we got the stickers. It has the same pages as the other. This one kind of has a little bit more in-depth study on it with an extension activity, so they are getting a little bit more than the younger kids. And next we have botany, the study of plants. I'll just show you a little bit inside here. Excited about this one. Love plants and flowers, so I'm thinking the kids will have a lot of fun with this one and doing all the fun science activities inside. And we got Wonders of Energy. Here are a few pages in this one, and the workbooks here. And then I have one from last year that we did not get to, so we are crossing it over to this year, and that is paleontology. So I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. Here's some pages in this book, and then in the student journals. Here's an activity. There's another one. Then I purchased some of the books that went along with the science units. So here's one for energy, a mammals one. This was the one for botany. So these ones are chapter books that I would probably have my older girls read. This one is called The Forgotten Finca, Prairie Dog Town. Oh, this one's an animal one. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. Spark. This one is with energy. Amazing Mind of Grainville Woods. Guessing this is another one from energy. Can You Track It, Mammals? And another Mammals Down Under. I always think these books are great add-ons. That maybe you could just read these books at night, or have your kids read them during free time. Next is handwriting. Handwriting is so important, and especially cursive handwriting. So I've loved the Good and the Beautiful handwriting booklets for that reason. So this is here's level 1. So you don't do cursive yet in level 1, but I love how each lesson practices your handwriting, and they all have a fun activity. So this one says copy the flowers. This one says color the picture. It's something that it helps my kids look forward to doing the projects. A lot of the time they'll just be like, can I do another page because I want to do that activity on there. So then they'll do 2 pages in one day just to do the activity. And then we have handwriting level 5, and this is cursive handwriting here, but still with the upper ages, they still have that fun activity at the end. Here it says draw 2 things in nature and label them in cursive. Love them. And I got this one. It's different because my oldest, she went through all the handwriting books already, so she's kind of graduated from the Good and the Beautiful handwriting, but I still wanted her to keep up handwriting. So I got this. It's called Draw and Write Through History. I think this looked very interesting. She is an amazing artist, and I kind of wanted to encourage her to do more drawing. We'll have a handwriting page where you would copy this, and then it teaches you something about the Middle Ages, and then it has different art lessons to do. So this is the Greyhound. So do a step-by-step of how to draw it, and then to the end to where you color it in. So I thought this one would be a lot of fun. And then I got this one, Draw Right Now, because I want to wait to do that level 1 handwriting book for my youngest daughter until she gets to that level 1 book. So I got this one. It's called Draw Right Now. So it's a very similar thing, but much less advanced, where you would write out the copy work here, and then you would draw the animals. So this one's all on the farm, which is great because we have our own little farm here. And here's one with the little dog. I think she's gonna have a lot of fun with that. And then that one comes with it doesn't come with, you have to buy it separate, a page that has blank pages to where they can draw their picture up on top and then do the handwriting lessons on the bottom, so you don't do them in the book. And then as some extras, I have my 2 younger kids do these Explode the Code books, just for a little extra practice. And here they're just very simple activities. Circle the same word, match and write here. So this is just something that they can do by themselves if they're waiting for help. So I love these books. I have this here, which I'm hoping to give it to my oldest daughter so she can get some more writing in. Hopefully in a fun way. So this is a year of writing. This is from PaperPie, formerly Usborne Books and More. If you have not heard the change, if you follow my channel, you know, because obviously I love these books so much. So every day, it's kind of like a diary, will have a prompt. So would you rather be able to breathe underwater or fly, and why? So that she needs to write that and elaborate. If you could have any hairstyle you wanted, what would it be like? So there's a lot of fun things for them to write about, and for them to get their mind working and thinking about things that they might not have thought of before. Okay, one more. I have Bible. For me, teaching Bible is extremely important in our education. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I got for them. So for their own independent work, for my two older girls, I got this here. This is the More Than Words level 2. My middle daughter already finished the level 1, and then my older daughter, she finished this one this year, or she's finishing it up. And it just has, for each day of the week, this is day 2, this is some copy work, some verses, scripture study, a little mission update. I just like that it's something that they can do by themselves and learn more about the Bible. So then for my oldest daughter, I got this one. This must be newer, because these weren't, and these are from Masterbooks. Yeah, this says copyright 2023, so this is new. So this one's called Foundations of Faith. So this is all about your foundations of faith. So why do you believe what you believe? And especially, she is older, and she needs to come to the point to where she needs to make a decision that what does she believe in, and what is she and why. So here is an example. How can I understand the Bible? Here's a lesson here, all about different devices to read the Bible, Old Testament versus New Testament, all kinds of different things inside this one. Excited for her to get into that. And then I bought a Bible for our school table. Bibles on our school table seem to disappear more often than anything else. Don't know why. So I got this nice pretty one here that will hopefully stay at our school table. They could use this for their lessons. And then I got Forensic Faith for Kids. We did last year Cold Case Christianity for Kids, and then there's a second one. and this is the third one. It's all about using forensic science towards the Bible. And it was actually about J. Warner Wallace. You may have heard of him for, he wrote the books Cold Case Christianity, and how he was not a Christian, and he used his skills as a detective to kind of prove the life of Jesus as not accurate, and in the process became a Christian. So this one's all about these kids that do this forensic academy, and they solve these mysteries and learn about Jesus and how to use forensic science towards the Bible. So this is the third one, and I'm excited about this. And I'll link all these things down below for you so you can find them easily. And then something I got these to do this summer, but I have a feeling that they're gonna kind of go into the school year. And this is these little Bible studies. They are from Not Consumed Ministries. So this one is called My Brother's Keeper, and this is all about your kids getting along with their siblings. Not sure, same problems as me. My kids sometimes don't get along, especially two of them. So this is a study that they do by themselves, and if they're younger, they'll do them with a parent. And then there's a book for the parent to do as well. So I have all the different levels here. I have, this one's the primary, and they all come with little stickers and a little cards inside. And then here's a parent's guide. And then the junior. And this one is the youth. So it's all for different age groups. So we'll go with this primary one. Here's lesson 1. Here, giving some Bible verses, some questions here, and then for the younger kids, they will draw pictures if they're not into writing well. And then in the parent's guide, you can see it's a little bit more advanced. So you'll do all your activities together, and then you come together as a group and discuss all the things that you had in your lesson. Here is lesson 1 here. So also there is some writing, but then also some pictures, and this is for the junior. And then I got the fruit of the tongue, and this is a biblical study on the power of words. So this was kind of going along with the siblings, and just the words that you say to your siblings or other people, and how it could really affect people in the long run. And then one here called Making Peace, and I got all the books for this. Also goes along with that, learn God's way to resolve conflicts. So I'm excited about those studies. And like I said earlier, if there's anything that you want to see a little bit more in depth, I'll be happy to share that with you. Sorry this video is so long. Hope you can get through everything this school year. And that's it. And I would love to hear down below what your choices are for homeschooling, or if you have any homeschool questions, I would love to help. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit that bell. Please like me on Facebook and Instagram, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye everyone.